Hey girl, hey. What's the tea? What's the gossip? Let's talk about it. And I was like, are we okay? Like, what is going on? I'm literally obsessed. Last night I did sea salt curls. I feel like that's not the name of it. Beach waves, but I had like this like Kristen S product. I scrunched up my hair and all of that, and then I went to bed and I was like, well, I kind of want to keep them, so I put my hair up in a sleepy tie, and then now everything is looking funky. So sorry for that. That's why I'm wearing glasses to distract from my hair. Anyways, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Yap Sessions. Yeah, it's been a minute since I did an episode, but I'm happy to be back because I love my favorite thing. Okay. Favorite thing is to sit here and talk about random things because that's just what I like to do. And it's my dream to have a podcast one day. And this is my manifestation of a podcast. So we're in a comfy, cozy outfit. So you get in your comfy, cozy outfit. Let's sit and hang out and chit chat for a little bit. In this episode, I am going to talk to you guys about my current hyperfixations, or honestly, really just my favorite things right now. But to add a twist on it, I like to call it my hyperfixations, which I guess technically a hyperfixation for me is something that lasts about a month or two, or maybe a few weeks, depending on the hyperfixation. So yeah, these are just really things that I've been really loving, and I just want to chit chat with you guys because I actually love these types of videos when people sit down and they're like, this is my current favorites, and it's just random, the most random things. I think back in the day, sorry, I'm going to stop touching my hair. I'm like, does it look bad? Anyways, I think back in the day, people would be like, just like a whole bunch of different products that people would be talking about, which yes, I'm going to talk about some products and stuff, but I also want to talk about just like random things that I've just been loving and I want to talk about. So yeah. So I didn't really put anything in specific order. I'm thinking I'm just going to honestly just go through the order that I have here in my iPad maybe. So I have my iPad. We're going to sit and chit chat and talk about my current favorite items that I've been loving right now. So I think I talked about this in a vlog at some point that I was getting a new laptop. So I did end up getting a new MacBook Air. I had a MacBook Pro and it's so old. It barely works. The charging cable doesn't even work for it. So I'm like, you know what? I just need to get a new MacBook or a new computer. I was looking for a laptop. I wasn't specifically going to get a MacBook, but it was between that and then I think there was like a Windows one that was out that I was like kind of in between. So it was just like, which one should I get? So I did end up getting the MacBook because obviously it's tried and true and I know MacBook is good. It's, obviously something I've had before. I never had an Air. I had a Pro before, but the Pros are pricey. I mean, the MacBook Air was pricey too, but girl, we got to do what we got to do. So I love my new MacBook. Love. And they had a few different colors. And I remember telling my friend Shabila, I'm like, there's this one, like, because it was for the Black Friday sale. So I was like, oh, they're all on sale. But the one that I wanted, the color I wanted wasn't on sale. And I was like, she's kind of like, does it really matter? And I'm like, yeah, but like, that's what I want. So I did end up getting the color I wanted on sale, but I just kind of had to finagle my way into doing that. So, but we're all good. There is peace back in my valley. Anywho, yeah, so I got a new laptop because I was using an old janky laptop to edit my videos and vlogs and stuff. And girl, it would take me so long to edit videos. It would take me days when it should just take like a few hours because it was just so long and I would get so frustrated. So I'm like, I need to just get my own laptop. I wish my old MacBook was working, but whatever, we are here. So yeah, so loving that. Definitely like, I feel like Apple makes good like computers. I can't really speak to much anything else. iPads are good, but the phones, girl, like no. Okay, moving on. With that, I got a new laptop case, which I loved. I got it on Etsy. I will, if anybody's interested in it, I will link it down below. But I just saw this picture of like it was like a cheetah print and it looked like their name was kind of inscribed in it at the bottom. And I'm like, ooh, this is nice. This is fancy. So I was like, where can I get that? So I found it on Etsy and I absolutely love it. It's just so chic. It's so elevated. I just love, love, love. I love cheetah print, and I love that like the little apple symbol is like cut out and all of that. So definitely recommend that. And you know what? This thing is an arm and a leg. So you know I'm going to cover that thing up and make it cute, but also protect it. That was the number one thing. And then to go along with that, I also got like a little carrying case for my laptop, because sometimes I bring it with me, you know, if I'm, you know, needing to go out and edit. Sometimes I go to a coffee shop. Sometimes I, you know, bring it to work or whatever. So I like that it's a carrying case, and then has another little part of it that hangs that you can put your charging cable in. So I really like that, because like it's nice that it has a separate component for that. It's not like everything's just shoved in there. So yeah, I've been loving that. To kind of keep the electronics kind of favorites going, I have this like little JBL speaker that I got for Christmas 2 years ago, and it was on sale like super cheap. I see them now on Amazon or wherever, and they're like kind of like crazy expensive, and I think we got it for like $20-$30, and like I see them and it's like $40-$50-$60, and I'm like, for that little speaker, really? I love JBL. I feel like JBL speakers are the best. They just are like so loud, which like if you obviously want a loudspeaker, it's obviously the best thing to do, but they just like produce really nice sound. And I bring the speaker with me when I go have a shower, so I can just like listen to music when I'm having a shower and stuff. I bring it outside. It has like a little hook on it, which is nice, so like I can hang it onto something. Usually if I'm outside, I like hook it onto some hook or whatever is outside and just like let it play, and it just like really is like nice and loud and plays your music really great. So yeah, I've been loving that. Moving on to food and drink. I'm going to kind of go a little bit all over the place with my list, but don't worry. I think that's what's fun. It's just like kind of being random. Okay. So as some of you might know, if not, also if you're not following my vlogs, check out my vlogs. They're obviously on this channel too. I think I was talking about this in one of my vlogs, that I brought back out my Nespresso machine. Now, I have been having issues with my Nespresso machine. It is leaking. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to hold on to her until she crosses the rainbow bridge for Nespresso machines, unfortunately. But yeah. So anyways, with that being said, I busted out my Nespresso machine. Love her, even though she is a little janky, but it's okay. We still love her anyways. But with that, I really been loving making like homemade like lattes or cappuccinos and all of that. And then because I have a stand-up milk frother, which I like, but it's a little high maintenance because it's hard to clean, because it's the one that like plugs in. It like has a little thing that you put on top and it like plugs in. But I actually got like a hand frother that I use that I really like. So I will make, you know, homemade lattes or whatever with that, which is really fun. And it's kind of nice. Like, you guys know, if anybody knows me and watches my videos or knows me personally, like I'm a Starbucks girl down. I'm a like girl. We know the situation. Anyways, but if I can make something at home and save a little bit of money, that's great. That's the one thing I do love about an espresso. It is like I'm just a 1 cup kind of person. I don't have multiple cups of coffee throughout the day. I just make one in the morning and I go about my business. But sometimes it's nice to make maybe a little latte later on in the day or whatever. But that's what I do love about Nespressos, is that you can just make your own kind of cup of coffee. You don't have to feel like you're wasting all this coffee, because I'm just like I can never finish a drink if my life depended on it, so it's nice that way. But also with that too, I make homemade affogatos. If you don't know what an affogato is, oh my god, it's so good. So you get like vanilla ice cream and you make a shot of espresso and you pour it over, and it's just like so good. I made one the other day and it was, my god, it was a vanilla caramel kind of ice cream, and with the coffee poured over, it was like a caramel latte affogato vibe. Oh my god, it was so good. And like, it's so fun to like, I don't know, to make something like that at home. Like, it's one thing to go to a restaurant and have it, but like if you can make it at home, it's even better. Kind of along the same kind of like lines with all the fun little things is, I don't know if anybody is also chronically online and knows the term fridge cigarette. I said this to somebody the other day and they're like, what? And I'm like, a fridge cigarette. And they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, you know, like a Diet Coke or a Diet, or Dr. Pepper, or like, you know, a little, like, you know, your little pop, your little fridge cigarette. And they're like, oh, okay. So that is like, I love that term because it's so true. Why am I addicted? I'm addicted to Diet Coke and Dr. Pepper. Like, I hate to say it. Sometimes I wake up, I don't even care about coffee anymore. I'm like, sometimes during the day, I'm like, I need it. I don't know. And then my friend was telling me the other day that aspartame is really addictive. So I guess that makes more sense now. Anyways, yes. So one of my favorite things right now is Dr. Pepper, but a mini Dr. Pepper as a dessert. So, you know, after you're done eating, or maybe it's like a little later on, you're like, I kind of want something sweet, but I don't want to like have a full of desserts, is having a Dr. Pepper, but as a dessert. I don't know. Dr. Pepper on its own just tastes good. I don't really like a Dr. Pepper with food. If it's like the only thing in the house and I'm really just like craving a good little carbonation, I will do it. But on its own, maybe not as like dessert, but just on its own, like just a little pick me up for the day. That is just my vibe. I don't know. I remember trying Dr. Pepper years ago and I'm like, oh, it's okay. It's kind of different. It's kind of weird. And then I never drank it. And then I made the Dr. Pepper eggnog in my vlogs around Christmas time. And I had a whole bunch left over because I was like, obviously I bought a whole pack of them. And I'm like, Dr. Pepper's actually kind of good. It's kind of like, I don't know, but it's good on its own. I wouldn't mix it with anything. I wouldn't eat with it. I usually like, if I want to eat with like a kind of like a pop, I would do a Diet Coke or a ginger ale. Either of those. Yes, Diet Coke. It has to be a Canada Dry ginger ale. No other exceptions. And then Dr. Pepper on its own. That is the vibe over here. And I love the minis. I love a mini little tiny pop. Like, it's perfect for me because I just can never finish a full size of pop. I always have like this much left. And by that point, I'm like, ew, it's gross. It's not carbonated anymore. But a mini is just enough. It's just enough for me. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Tea. Okay, moving on. Also, with like the drinks and stuff, I'm not really a drinker. You know, if I'm drinking alcohol, it's usually socially. But then if I'm socially drinking, I'm probably getting drunk, which I'm not really like, I'm getting too old for that. So it's like, that's a once in a while thing. Or I like a good like glass of wine or a cocktail before dinner, you know, especially, you know, you're going out, maybe you're at a nice kind of fancy restaurant, you kind of treat yourself, have a little cocktail. That's fun. Love that vibe. But you know what I've been loving, guys? I've been loving just a glass of crisp, cold white wine, preferably a Riesling. A Riesling's my go-to. It's dry enough, but it's also sweet enough that you can still enjoy it. And it's not like a Moscato where it's so sweet, but it's also not super dry where you're like, oh my God, there's like no flavor here. A Riesling, you guys got to try it. I was like not on the white wine train for a while because I always thought it gave me like a headache. And then I was on the red wine train for a bit. Still love a red wine, but it just like, I think it's just too acidic for me. And it just makes me feel very, I don't know, like acid reflux. And that's just not fun. But then, yeah, okay, I'm going to finish my sentence, but I have something to add to it. But just lately, I've been craving like a good glass of white wine. This is a sign that I'm getting old because every time I get a new milestone of getting older, I crave something new. So for the longest time, I never liked coffee. And then I'm like, I'm not kidding you. I swear I woke up one day, I'm like this. Coffee? And then a few years go by and I do the same thing. Okay, I'm going to reenact. Red wine. Like what? Or like tequila. And now it's white wine. No, I'm not kidding you. Does anybody else do that? Or is it just me? Am I just a freak? Probably. It's okay. I'm a freak. Anyways, no, like when I'm old, now that I'm older, I just have the weirdest cravings for things that I just never thought I would have for like I'm not an alcohol person, but like a white wine, a crisp, cold white wine. That is the best thing I've ever heard in my life. Why? Like, I just love it. I digress. Okay. Anyways, yes, that's just what I've been loving right now. Anyways, moving on. Getting into skincare. Oh my God, there's so many things that I've been loving, but I just wrote down a few. I just wrote down a few because there's a few things that are newer that maybe I'll talk about in another episode. Maybe I'll definitely redo this and do a new one later on, but they're kind of newer that I've been using. Otherwise, like most of my skincare has kind of been the same. I've changed up a bit, but if I have any updated skincare kind of stuff, always check out my vlogs. I will always update there. But one thing I've been actually really loving is the Summer Fridays jet lag mask. I got this in, I think, yeah, Summer Fridays. They were doing like a little gift set at Christmas. It was like 2 of their lip balms and it came with a jet lag mask. And at first I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But I always love those sets at Christmas. I've talked about this before, so sorry if I'm a broken record. They're just always a good deal because you're always buying at least something and you're getting something free from it, which I love those kind of box sets, so never sleep on those. Yeah, so I tried that and I was like, okay. I was kind of hesitant to try it at first because I'm like, I don't really have dry skin. I have oily skin, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it. I don't use it like every day. I use it just once in a while. Sometimes I'll just do it before like the day I need to have a shower or something. It doesn't leave your skin super greasy, but it does leave it like just a little tiny bit, just because I do have like true like combo oily skin, but it just gives your skin such a nice glow and like hydration. And I really love that it's like a stay on mask and you don't have to like wash it off. Like you can just leave it on. And I really love that component of that. So I've just been like really enjoying it. Like I was more just like I'm just going to use it and try it and have fun with it. I wasn't expecting anything, but I'm like, I actually really like this. So it might be something I might repurchase in the future. We'll see. But it's definitely one of those masks that I would use like every once in a while, but I wouldn't do every day just because I am a very true oily skin girl. But I've been really enjoying that. Another one that I've been talking about a lot in my vlogs and showing in my vlogs are the Good Molecules caffeine eye masks. I actually really like these. I got recommended by somebody on TikTok. I just like, if I'm kind of curious about a product, I will like look it up on TikTok and see who's talking about it and what they're saying. And a lot of people, some people were kind of like, I don't really like this kind of eye mask. And then a lot of people were like, oh, I really love it. And I like that when you put it on, it's obviously very jelly and then it like dries down and it just becomes like a very like thin kind of sheet and you can just kind of peel it off. I like that because I like to know that the product's actually absorbing into my skin and you're seeing the result of it. I don't like something that just kind of sits on there and then you don't really know what's going on and you take it off. You're like, is it working? Is it not? I like to see the results of something. So I really like that aspect of it. And you know what? For the price, like I can't even remember how much it was. I think it was like maybe $20. I know I did mention the price, I think, in one of my vlogs before, but you can obviously just like look it up. But it wasn't crazy. It was like a decent, like for like a pack of like 30 eye masks, the price was, I think, pretty reasonable. And Good Molecules, they seem like they have a lot of really great products that I feel like are very slept on. I don't hear anybody ever talk about them. So it's definitely a brand that I'm going to look into and see and try more of their stuff. So stay tuned for that as well. My last kind of thing I wrote down for skincare is the Ordinary Glycolic Acid Toner. I obviously use this on my face, but what I love about this product is you can use this on all of your body. Many people were talking that they put it in spray bottles and they spray their back to help with like acne on their back, and they use it everywhere. But you know what I've been doing, and I know some of the people on the internet were doing this too, is putting it under your armpits. Now I know it's kind of like, what? I'm not kidding you. I tried this and the people are right. This is the one time that the internet's actually right about something and I can actually contest to that. What I do is after my shower, I put on the toner on my face, which is a great AHA or like a good surface level exfoliant. Put it on my face and then I put some back in my hand and I put it under my armpits. And I did show this actually in a vlog. So you gotta, if you're not following my vlogs, obviously follow my vlogs. You might have seen it that I've talked about it before. And I'm not kidding you guys. I feel like I don't even have like body odor or like BO under my armpits. Not that I wouldn't say like I really had really bad BO. I feel like maybe if I like really didn't wash for a long time, like a few days or a few weeks, I feel like maybe I'd have, because I'm always wearing deodorant. So I like never really noticed ever really having bad BO. I don't know. I don't notice it. I feel like to a certain point you could smell yourself. Sometimes I check myself during the day. I'm like, okay. And usually I just smell my deodorant. But I think there was one time I was just kind of at home, wasn't going out. And I was just like, I don't have any, it just smells just like, your body has a natural like odor to it. There's obviously like a stinky body odor, and then there's just like your natural kind of like body odor that you would have, like, oh, it just smells like me. And it just smells like me as a body odor. It's not like a stinky, like dirty armpit smell. It's just like, oh, okay. It just smells like skin, really. Like you have your own kind of odor to yourself, right? And I was like, ooh. And it like keeps things like kind of like exfoliated and like bright under, especially if you do like have dark like skin or discoloration under your armpits. That really helps with it too. It kind of brightens the skin, which like I kind of do, I kind of don't. Like to me, I'm like, whatever, like it's in my armpit, like I really don't care. But I feel like things are just like nice down there or under there. Like it really does work. So if you're like interested in that and you kind of like don't want to use deodorant as much, like I feel like I don't really need to use deodorant as much as I do, but I still do because I never want to have to smell bad. But I don't like, it really works. I can really contest to that. So something you guys should try if you're interested in that. Okay, moving on. So I'm going to get into some like beauty, like makeup, hair, perfume, all of that kind of stuff that I've been really enjoying. As you guys probably know as well, my favorite mascara right now is the L'Oreal Extensionist mascara. I've been really loving this. I feel like I'm really been converted to a lengthening mascara, to be completely honest with you. I don't know. I really love it. So it's just been my go-to like mascara. I don't know, I'm just so in love with it, guys. I really just want to try like the brown shade. I need somebody who talks about you the way I talk about L'Oreal Extensionist mascara. And like honestly, like obviously I'm not sponsored by anything that I'm talking about in this video, but I mean like if L'Oreal wants to sponsor me, I am so down for that because I absolutely love this mascara. Okay, moving on. Another one that I've been kind of talking about a little bit too is the e.l.f. Soft Glam Concealer. I've been really loving this concealer. It's just so nice. And I love that it's a buildable concealer. So like you kind of put it on. It's not super sheer. Like it still has some good coverage, like one kind of little, application. But I like that if you felt like, oh, I want to cover up a bit more, you can add a bit more. And it's just very like nice coverage, low key, not too much. It's not heavy. It doesn't look like super heavy on the eye. And it's just like sheer enough because I like a little coverage for my dark circles, but I don't want it to be like super cakey and just like intense. So yeah, I've been really loving that. And I love that they came out with a concealer to go along with their foundation, which is another foundation that I also really love, is the Soft Glam foundation. I don't really wear a lot of foundation and that kind of stuff, but if I do, usually I'm wearing the e.l.f. Soft Glam foundation for sure. I've also been loving heatless curls, which I've talked about in a vlog. I mean, at least you guys can contest that I'm actually being honest about these things that I'm loving because I actually have video evidence of everything that I've been talking about. And I'm not just like sitting here pretending. So yeah, heatless curls I've been loving. I just love the fact that I can like put my hair in this contraption, basically, go to bed and wake up and look like I just got my hair done. I love that because one, I'm the laziest person ever. And if I can do these things to make me look good, you don't think I'm going to take advantage of that? Yeah, hello. So yeah, I've been loving that. It's funny, every time I do it, I feel like it's so different. Like there's a certain technique that I'll do and I'm like, okay, it looks good this way. Sometimes I do it, I feel like I look like Shirley Temple. There's one time I did it kind of looked like a blowout. So it's kind of like inconsistent, but it could just be me doing that. But I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I just like the fact that I'm not using heat on my hair because I'm just like always so worried about like frying my hair. I don't know why, but yeah. Keeping with the hair, my favorite shampoo combination right now is the K18 Detox shampoo. Really been loving that, and also the combination with it, the Nexus Hydralyte shampoo. So I double cleanse. So I start with a detox shampoo first, which is the K18. And then I wash that out. And then I go back in with just like a regular kind of shampoo, which is the next is Hydralyte. I really love the Hydralyte. It's a very nice light shampoo, especially because I do have oily hair. It's really good. It just cleans the hair just enough, but like you feel like still like nice. You don't feel like greasy and gross. And I really love the kind of combination of double cleansing, which really helps for, because obviously I have oily hair. I'm going to be putting in my, dry shampoo and all of that. And sometimes I just have extra product in my hair, styling and whatnot. So the double cleanse really cleanses, the product buildup, obviously the excess oil and all that. And then you're kind of going in and just actually cleaning the hair itself. So the detox kind of cleans the scalp, and then the other one kind of cleans the actual hair. So if you're not double cleansing, I don't know what you guys are doing, but you should definitely give it a try. I mean, if you don't really need to, then don't. But for me, I do, and I've been loving that shampoo combination. So yeah. As you guys know, one of my favorite perfumes right now is the Kylie Jenner Cosmic Intense perfume. I saved up a bunch of my shoppers or my Optimum points and I redeemed them for it. So all I really paid for was the tax on it, which was nice. I love this perfume. It was definitely, I was looking for a perfume that was very like vanilla based, but also had a few other kind of scents in there that kind of built it up. And I remember when I first smelled it, I'm like, this is exactly what I was looking for. This is the exact perfume. I've been loving it. I love the bottle. I love the color. And it's just such a nice like vanilla, but like almost an elevated vanilla that you smell that vanilla, but it's like, ooh, this smells really good. And I just love this perfume. I also love the original too, like the Kylie's, I think it's the Cosmic Original. Loving that as well. But yeah, I'm definitely a vanilla girl down. I love a good coconut too. Coconut's more for the summer for me, but yeah, maybe one day, one of my for future Yap Session episodes, I want to talk about like perfumes and stuff and maybe go over my collection, because I obviously have a little collection of perfume, and talking about some of my favorites, which I would love to do. That's like another thing I love to do, is just yap about stuff like that. So yeah, that's been 100% a favorite right now. So definitely recommend go and smell it and try it and see if you guys like it too. Another one I've been loving, so kind of 2 in 1. Forever I was using the Aveeno body oil because obviously it was so highly recommended on TikTok, like crazy. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try it. I love it. The only thing that I have an issue is, which I find is weird because it's an oil, is that it just doesn't keep me hydrated long enough, which I'm like, it's so weird. This is an oil. So for a body oil, I feel like it's a good body oil to actually combine with a body lotion if you feel like you want to do that. Or I would probably stick with the body oil, the Aveeno body oil for the summer, because I don't need as much hydration, oddly enough, in the summer than I do in the winter. But that goes into my next product that I've been really loving, is the Nivea Cocoa Butter Body Lotion. And I was like, love Nivea. I've been using Nivea for years. Usually I use the Q10 one. That one's another really good line as well. But I gave the cocoa butter one a try because I was like, cocoa butter. It smells so good. I just love a yummy scent, as you guys probably have figured out by now. I just love a yummy, just like I want to eat it, I want to smell like you can eat me. No, it's a great scent, and it's a 72 hour hydration, and they are so 100% on that. Like, because usually if something's not fully hydrating me is if I'm laying in bed a few hours or even the next day and I'm getting, that like itchy feeling where your skin feels dry and tight and you're like, oh, I feel like uncomfortable. This body lotion never makes me feel that way. Like, I feel like I can go literally 72 hours without ever reapplying and I feel hydrated. Like if I miss a spot on my body that I didn't put it on, I can see it and I'd be like, okay, no, this is such a good body lotion. Nivea has been around for like over 100 years now. And I mean, they must be doing something right. So yeah, been loving that. I only have 2 things on here for clothing. As you guys probably know, I've been loving a barrel jean. A barrel jean has taken over my life. It's put me in a chokehold to the fact that I don't think I ever want to wear any other type of jean again, like literally. And I just like, I want every single Beryl jean in every single color, and it's like not, it's like bad. So anyways, no, been loving Beryl jeans. I like the ones from Old Navy. That's where I started with. And then Torrid had a few that I tried. Love them. I want to give Abercrombie a try, but they don't make my size in it. They make it up to an 18, which is like, what? I don't know. Me and Abercrombie, like, I'm sorry, I got a little bit of beef with Abercrombie, to be completely honest with you. And it's not the, you know, the beef of like, oh, you guys just don't make big enough sizes. You guys make my size, but you never have it on the website. And let me tell you, if you go into my closet right now, probably 80% of the jeans in there are Abercrombie, because I love Abercrombie. So I don't know what's going on with you guys. And I'm personally adding you right now and calling you out and saying what's going on, because I want to buy all your jeans, but you never have my size in anything, or, you know, the styles that I want. I love Abercrombie jeans. Also, why are you not making the Beryl jeans in 20? Okay, anyways, we're getting so past the point. Like, we need to get back. We need to reel this in and get back to the point. Okay, anyways, moving on. Like, this is literally a favorites video. Why are we, like, yelling at people right now? Oh my God. Yeah, love Beryl jeans. I just really love an ankle jean, because I just like to show off like a cute shoe, or like, you know, maybe have a little ankle moment like in the summer. And I feel like Beryl jeans just hit. And like when they first came out, I was like, these are ugly pants. Sorry, I have to be honest. Okay, guys. One thing about me is I'm honest, and I'm just going to say it like it is. At first I was like, okay, I shouldn't say they were ugly. I just thought they were different. I was like, why do they look like horseshoes? And then I tried them on, and I was like, oh, I love this. I love this. And weirdly enough, the style and shape actually are very flattering in a very strange way. Like, they still look kind of different, because obviously we're very used to very like straight leg or skinny or whatever, even like a flared. But this is like a very unique shape that I feel like is very flattering. Now, can I say it's flattering on every body type or, you know, body shape or whatever? I don't know. I haven't really seen it on a whole lot of different types of people, but I have been seeing it on all the other curvy people, and you guys look amazing, and I love it. So yeah, loving a Beryl jean. And that's another thing with Abercrombie, is every time I try to look up the ankle jeans, they never have any. I do actually really love Abercrombie, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have a whole closet full of Abercrombie jeans. Anyways, we're moving on. With that, I love a crisp white shirt. Can I keep a white shirt if my life depended on it? No. You know I'm going to be spilling on it, but that's why you get multiple pairs of shirts. If you like a shirt, you get multiple pairs of it, because if you mess it up, you have more in your closet. Logic. Anyways, I haven't done that yet, but I actually do, because I love a good white shirt. And you know, like when you love a good shirt, like a basic shirt, just like a basic shirt, like a white basic shirt, and you wear it and then you want to go wear it again and you're like, oh, it's in the wash. Well, why not just have multiple pairs of it? Like Old Navy, they have the everyday crew neck shirt. They have a pack of 3. Well, there you go. You have a pack of 3. So when you go into your closet the next time, it's there for you. You're not wasting your time sitting there, oh, I didn't wash my shirt, or it's in the wash, or whatever. Like, no. Come on, guys. We got to use our heads. Okay. Anyways, no, I've been actually really loving just like basic white shirt and a Beryl jean. The combination, so basic, but very elite, because you know what? You can elevate that so hard. You can like put a little sweater over it. You can wear a cute little like ballet flat, like white t-shirt, Beryl jean, ballet flat. That is my, what's the term? Not kryptonite. I feel like there's a term that the kids are saying. Am I making that up? Okay, I don't know. Anyways, that combination, I best believe, is what I will be wearing for spring. Keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes out for that, okay? Yeah, loving those for clothes. That's really the 2 that I could nail down. Otherwise, I just always have my basic kind of loving everything kind of outfit. Actually, I didn't write this on here, but you know what also I've been loving is a good overall. I don't care if I look like a toddler. You know what? Toddlers have the best style. They're comfortable. They're cute. Have you ever seen a toddler that wasn't cute in their little outfit? That's the best of both worlds. Hello. And yeah, like overalls are amazing. And functional. You know how functional an overall is? They have a pocket at the front that I just shove things in. Snacks, my phone, my lip gloss. Oh, I'm taking Millie out for a WALK. I can't say the word because she's sitting here with me. Dog treats in there. Poop bags if I had to. Not a used poop bag, but you get what I'm saying. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Functional, but cute and comfortable. That's the vibe that I'm going for. That's the vibe I'm going for my clothing. Cute, functional, and comfortable. Love it. We're going to go back over to music and media. So some like shows. I didn't put any movies on here. I don't even think movies that I've been loving. Was getting into the Alien and Predator kind of vibe. And dare I say, Predator, hear me out? But it was the most recent Predator. And they yesified him so bad. Why is he like... Oh, you think the Predator gives a fuck about anybody? He comes down onto Earth and he kills everything he sees. This guy, he makes friends with a robot woman. Sorry to spoil it, but, you know, if you haven't seen, you haven't. They yesified him that I'm like, okay, I see you. Can you tell I've been single for so long? Anyways. Yeah, I don't know any other movies that have been really good. Well, we'll get into it because that's the whole point of this video is to talk about things that I've been loving. Anyways, but I did a rewatch of Girls. I think I did talk about this in a vlog and I might have cut it out. Anyways, rewatch Girls. Season 5, top tier elite TV. That season, every episode, banging. Every episode was so funny. They just came with their comedy that season. Like, so good, so funny. And just the storyline was good. Obviously, the chaoticness of Girls. But, like, I love season 5 of Girls. Oh, my gosh. And it just... I feel like the second last episode... Or the second last season of a show usually is good. Not always, but usually. Like Game of Thrones, I feel like season 7, even though I know a lot of people hated season 7, a lot of people hated season 8, but season 7 was good at Game of Thrones. Okay, guys, come on. Like, we got what we needed from that and we moved on and whatever, okay? Anyways, yeah, loving that. Love. Yeah, why I haven't really been watching a whole lot of movies is because I've been loving just like laying in bed. So this isn't like a wrapped up all-in-one favorite, okay? Laying in bed, watching YouTube instead of movies, and just like going on my iPad and scrolling Pinterest. That is something I do every night. And that is an all-time favorite thing I love to do until I die, okay? That to me, like, don't get me wrong, I love going out at night, love doing things like that, you know, once in a while. But if you were to tell me, hey, let's just like lay in bed, watch a movie or watch a YouTube video and scroll on our iPad on Pinterest. Yes. Love that. And if you are curious about what kind of YouTube videos that I like to watch, I did in my last episode of Yap Sessions talking about media that I've been consuming instead of doom scrolling. Definitely check that out. I will link it down below. But definitely been loving those types of videos as well. But I will definitely update that video at some point because I do have other ones that I've been also enjoying too. Also too, even if I'm not actually watching a video, I also just love those little like ambiance videos that pop up where it's like, you're sitting in a cabin and it's thunderstorming out and the rain's hitting the window and little music's playing, and or you know, let's say you're in a jazzy cafe in Paris, and I don't know, like I just love that. It just gives such a vibe. You light a candle, you just lay in bed, you're just like just hanging out, and can you tell I'm a homebody, guys? I love it. Anyways, moving on. Another kind of fun thing that I'm starting to do, I haven't fully done it yet, but I'm starting to, but it's still a favorite, is getting your favorite albums on a vinyl record. There's nothing like listening to an entire album, especially one that you really love, on a record. Like it's an expensive hobby. It's not for everybody, but it is so fun. If you're able to do it, or at least get a few of your favorite albums on a vinyl record, it is the best thing ever. Like, I definitely recommend. And the same thing, like, put on a record, hang out, and just like chill out, watch. I mean, I can't really watch a movie while a record's playing, but like, you know, do whatever you need to do. Maybe you're playing, you know, video games, or like, I don't know, whatever you may be doing. That is another favorite of mine that I've been loving doing. Okay, we're almost done. I have a few more things and then we'll wrap everything up. So my last kind of thing for music and media is songs that I've been loving. So I actually do have to go to my Spotify and kind of go through it, because I've been listening to a lot of different music right now. And so funny, like there's like times that I'm just so obsessed with listening to music, and then sometimes I just am like, I'm not really in the mood. So you guys know I love a playlist. I love Spotify. So you know, if you know, you know. Okay. One song I've been loving is Come Home by Anderson.Paak featuring Andre 3000. Nobody even begs anymore. I love that song. Oh my God, I love Anderson.Paak. Oh my God. Is it Anderson.Paak? Am I saying it right? I don't know. I never know if I'm ever saying anything right. Love him. Favorite album. This is my next album that I want to get on a vinyl record it's his album called Wilo. I'm going to just insert a picture. I'm not going to say it because I can't say anything right. Yeah, this album. Love this album. Girl, that is so good. No Worries, Anderson.Paak, and Knowledge. Why, Lord. Okay, now I'm just being offensive. Okay, anyways, yeah, love that album. That is like definitely an album I want on record. Just been listening to that up, down, sideways, around. Also, a lot of Mac Miller. Been loving Circles. That's a great album too. Obviously got that on a record, as you guys probably know. Play This Song, Mariah Carey and Anderson.Paak. They're kind of an odd couple to me, but I'm like kind of here for it. Love that song too. Girl Get Up by Doechii and SZA. Also, the combination of those two, girl, they can end World War III, okay? Love them. Give Me One Reason by Tracy Chapman. That's another amazing song. Love. It's like one of those songs that like, I wouldn't really consider it a sad song, but it's like one of those songs like, I don't know, like I want to like, not grind on somebody, but I want to be like dancing on someone. Grinding. Ooh. No one wants to see that. Okay. Midnight Sun by Zara Larsson. Everybody knows that I am a Y2K girl down. Y2K is my era. And she brought that back with that song and that music video. My God, love it. I love Zara Larsson. Dracula by Tame Impala, but the Genie remix, that one's really good. Love that. Pink Panther's Anything. Personally, Stateside featuring Zara Larsson. Love. Ray, Where Is My Husband? I remember when I first heard that song, I'm like, I don't even want a husband, but like love that song. Oh, Don Toliver's new album. Oh my God. I like, obviously a lot of people make fun of him, which I'm like, okay. I don't know why. Like, I think you're just jealous. I don't know. Anyways, love him. Love Kali Uchis. I saw her. She opened for Lana Del Rey years ago. And when I saw her, guys, she's so hot. Anyways, okay. No, love the new album. Love Tiramisu. Love Body. Stop. Nobody wants to hear you sing. Yeah, love that whole album. Rosary featuring Travis Scott. Another one. I love Don. He makes so good music. I love it. Yeah, I would say that's pretty much it. I mean, there's always like things that I always listen to all the time, kind of stuff, you know, whatever. Oh, Hilary Duff's new album's good too. I listened to most of it. I think there's a few songs I just didn't get to yet, but loving that. Obviously, I'm always playing Hilary Duff, like OG Hilary Duff. So yeah, love. Yeah, that's kind of like what I've been listening to recently, kind of on repeat. There's always a few other ones in there, but I can't remember. Okay, my last two things, they're kind of miscellaneous, so don't judge me, okay? I have been so obsessed with swans. Why? I don't know. Do I think they're cute and chic? Yes. I have been obsessed with cherubs. I found this cute little like ring holder at the dump. Okay, people are gonna be like, what? Okay, so at our dump, they have a barn or like this building that you can bring stuff in, you can just leave it there. And we sometimes just go in to see, because sometimes you can like find thrifted things there that are still in good condition. Like people find like dressers and all this kind of stuff. So I saw this cute little like cherub thing, and I'm like, girl, it was free. You don't pay for it. It's free because people throw it away. And it was like this cute little like cherub ring holder. And my mom's like, that's just from like the dollar store, right? And I'm like, no. It's I thrifted this cute little cherub ring thing. I don't care if it's from the dollar store. It's cute. It's coming home with me. Love it. It's in my room. Okay. Love her. Love cherubs. Swans. I don't have anything swans yet. And you best believe I will be adding something in here that is a swan. Do I want to get a swan tattoo? Yes, I want a swan tattoo. Leave me alone, okay? If the hyperfixation never leaves, that means I want it and I'm going to get it. But swans, like pictures, we live on a river and there are 2 swans that swim by. Swan time. Guys, it's swan day. Swan song. What's that? What's the Dua Lipa song? Swan dive. I think this is enough now. Anyways, swan song, swan dive. Like, why does she say that? Swan dive. Every time I hear that song, I'm like, swan song, swan dive. Okay. Anyways, yeah. There's also Swan Song by Lana Del Rey. Nobody ever talks about that song. Swan song. Anyways, yeah. Love swans. I see cutesy little pictures on Pinterest all the time. Love. Swan aesthetic. Girly pop. That's so girly pop. And the last thing is my Vanilla Noir candle that I got from HomeSense that I talk about in every vlog because I'm obsessed. Love that candle. I've never bought a candle that just smells so luxe and so high end. Like, no, don't sleep on HomeSense candles, which I know most people don't. I think most of people's candles in their home is likely from a Winners, a HomeSense, a Marshalls, or whatever. And I like that the candles that they sell there are more like soy based, or a little bit like better for you to smell than like, I hate to say it, like a Bath and Body Works. Sorry guys, I know they smell good, but girl, no, they got chemicals in there. Anyways, that is my current hyperfixations. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this is going to be a little bit of a long video when I edit it all out, but I will try and make it concise. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and had a good time and had a good laugh. I love talking about things I'm loving and like yapping about all these kind of things. So if you guys enjoy that, definitely stay tuned and keep watching for Yap Sessions as well as vlogs. It's just my fun little hobby I love to do. So I hope you guys are enjoying, and thank you for anybody who's watching and supporting my videos, even if it's just my friends. I appreciate you guys. Also, anybody who's coming from TikTok, thank you. Or if you're not coming from TikTok, I obviously have a TikTok as well. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Even if it's just 2 people, I always see the views and I'm like, who's watching this? So yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Also, if you guys have any fun current obsessions or favorites that you guys are loving right now, let me know. Let's chit chat in the comments. Yeah, so I will definitely do an updated one later on of things, because I always have things that I'm loving and obsessed with. So I will definitely make another episode later on. So definitely stay tuned for that. And yeah, all right, guys, have a good day. See you later.